Today you see this, but it was in this way. So totally different from today, and of course the wind could take this deposit and carry them into the cave. Now, what I have told you, it's new but not totally new. So what is really new from our study? Okay, if you see the curve that I have explained to you, and let me come back just a little bit to here, this curve here, we are trying to make something new, and we have discovered that this point is correct, but these two other points that in previous papers they were considered some meters below the present sea level are higher, are 1 meter and some meter below, and we do not know, but the curve was apparently a little bit different, and of course what is new is the age of some deposits that we have studied. Now, what we have seen important is that these cycles are 10,000 years long. So they do not fit with any of the Milankovitch cycles that are 100,000, 40,000 or 25,000. So we started to think about sub-precessional cycles, and we are trying to arrive at solar irradiation variations. That will be in our next part, I hope. And we are trying to understand how much is the contribute of dust aerosol in the atmosphere. Now there is a project, and I'm reviewing this project, to try to analyze the dust found in Antarctica, to try to understand if there were with a kind of cyclicity, period of dust or not dust. And this could influence the climate. So just before to go to the conclusion, think in your mind that if a small amount of dust, not produced by humans, but produced by wind, can influence the climate, think when we burn our gasoline to move a car, how much dust we put in the atmosphere. Example, but I can bypass. Just other example, but this one is important because remember that only in few years the Italy changed, probably due to the presence of this dust, from this shape to embota. In few years means only 6,000 years. And 6,000 years, if you think, are recorded in the Holy Bible. We speak about the mega flood occurred and Noah took the other animals. This mega flood occurred during this time and changed Italy from this shape. The Po Delta was around here, now the Po Delta is here, to this shape. Now, let me go to the conclusion. Okay, further studies, of course. We have to detail the last interglacial time to try to understand which similarities there are from this past and the present. We have to study much more the dust in the atmosphere. We have to understand the solar radiation, of course, and the last point is also this point here. We have also to understand a little bit better the evolution of the Atlantic, the Atlantic currents, because the Atlantic Ocean is playing one of the most important roles in our life. Of course, to do this we need money, and we are always fighting to get money. And of course, when you go to an oil industry and you say, I am asking you money to measure the growth of a stalactite, they say, what are you doing? And you mean, it's always the same stuff. Now, let me conclude. We can bypass this. So, which could be our feature based on the study that we are doing. Of course, there are two ideas, the blue line and the red line. The blue line, you know, you will cool